Hey guys, for today's tutorial we're going to be working on how to solve the Megamix. This is my favorite cube, and if you don't have it, I highly recommend getting it. But before we get started, I'm going to show you how I move my cube. This is right, this is left, this is right inverted, this is left inverted, this is up inverted, and I think that's all you need to know. If there's anything else, I'll show you. Okay, the first step in solving the Megamix is starting with the first layer. Like most other cubes, the first layer does not have any algorithms. To solve the first layer, all you need to do is get the white star and then fill in the corners. Now that we have the white star, we can begin filling in the corners. Now we have the whole white layer completely solved. Next, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to fill in the edges. After matching these up at the center, the edge looks just, let me find one. Edge looks just like this one. See, this red and green one. We want to put that edge right here in the cube. To do this, you move it up so it matches its color, so it's green, and then you use either one of these algorithms. There's a right and a left one. That was the left one. Here's the right one. Now that we have all our edges filled in, we can start the next step. The next step is solving all 5 of these faces: the yellow, the purple, the green, the red, and the blue. So to do this, you just look at the cube, and I highly recommend knowing how to solve a normal 3x3 before moving on to this cube. It will be much easier. So normally what I do is I fill in the star, just like the white side. See how we have the green star? And then you're going to want to fill in the corners. Make sure they're matching. Let's find this here. There we go. Now we have the first side, and you want to repeat that for the other 4 sides. Now you should have all the faces solved. The green, purple, yellow, blue, and red, as well as the white. That step, as far as I know, there's no algorithms for, so you just have to practice to get better quicker. But for the next step, we have very similar to solving the edges right here. To do this, use the same exact algorithms, the right and the left algorithms. And you just solve for all of the edges. You see how I'm kind of matching them up? So like, it's the same thing as before. The light green with the light green, so it's next to the pink, and then I'm using the left algorithm for that side. And same thing with this one, left algorithm. And you should have all the edges solved, so this bottom layer is the only thing you don't have solved. So your cube should look something like that. All done. So the last layer is where more of the algorithms come into play, and it's where it gets a little more complicated. So the first thing you want to do is get all of you want to get the gray star. So you want to have all of the gray edges pointed towards the gray center. And you use this algorithm. And eventually, if you keep doing that, you should get to it. So you have this arrow. You see this gray arrow? You want to have the arrow pointed this way. So this is your front face. And you repeat the algorithm. And you should have the gray star, like we have. Once you have the gray star, you need to make sure that all the edges match their center. So see, we have a tan on a pink, a light blue on a tan, a pink on a light blue, and then we have two matching, which you should most of the time have two matching. And you use this algorithm. And you repeat if necessary. But this time we got it all matching, so we have green on green, pink on pink, tan on tan, blue on blue, orange on orange. The next thing you want to do after solving this gray star and having all the edges in the correct place, see, all the edges are matching, you want to use this algorithm so we have all the corners in the correct place. And you repeat until you get all the corners in the correct place. Eventually you'll get to this point where you have one correct corner. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a green and pink corner and the green and pink faces, and then you have a pink and tan corner and the pink and tan faces. So those two corners are in the correct place. None of the other ones are. You want to have the corner, one of the corners point towards you and another one of the corners point to the left. And then you repeat the algorithm. So now you should have all the corners solved. See this? So I'll do this. See how we have the pink and tan and the pink and tan, blue and tan, blue and tan, orange and blue, blue and orange, green and orange, green and orange, and green and pink, green and pink. Now they don't have to all be correct like this one because we have another algorithm for that. To get the corners correct, like we have this green and orange one, you use this algorithm. And make sure when you get it solved, you have that last back. And you move the face. Most people will say this doesn't work because they forget to do the back. See how we have it solved and we move it up? We still have to turn this face. And you should be done with the cube. Check that out, we got the whole cube solved. And this is one of my very favorite cubes, so you should definitely get it.